I'm just letting you boys know of something that happened. That's what the vibe is. Ready?
Who does he think?
Thanks for clarifying.
You're going to press the button?
Yep.
Okay. All right, boys, we're back.
All right, ready?
We're back in the studio. All righty, Junior boy.
Why are you talking? Let me.
Oh, you're just coming
Yeah.
in. Sorry. That's what I do every week.
Take the fucking first 3 seconds of every segment.
I do. That's what I fucking do every week. Run it back every other week. It's me going, all right, boys. Like,
Yeah, I know, but you
that's
don't
I
have
edit the podcast. That's exactly the start of everything.
But I edit you out of the video.
Ready?
This is going to be the start bit.
G'day and welcome to the MacPack podcast.
We're back.
My name's Jamie Kidder, and to my left, this week in order of the man on the panel who has seen the most movies this given week, it's my little brother Joe. How are you, boy? Yeah.
Jake, I went on a bit of a watch-a-thon this weekend. 3 movies, all at the cinema. We're back. Movies are back.
And to my right, coming in at 6 at 1, as he does each and every week, it's the baby brother of the pack, who we call Junior Boy. Junior Boy, how are you?
I don't need to watch these movies anymore because I'm getting the rundown from Joey after each session.
Fantastic. You're also getting the rundown on the pies because we are absolutely flying.
Up the pies.
We'll talk about that off the top. Woo! Joe's also asked the question after he's seen a little article this week about when have you lied to your employer.
Oh shit.
So we'll be chatting about that. He's also got a game. We debut a game that we've once played before.
Oh my god.
Think about that. And Riley, you've got a story about a mate whose dad's listening to the podcast.
Yes, sir.
It's a massive hit. Let's get into it. Boys.
Brother Bingo.
How are we all? Well,
It's good to be here. It's great to be here, but it's even better to be a Magpie supporter and be here.
it is.
indeed.
We're all black and white. Last week I said pies on the rise.
Yes.
Yes.
You were right.
It hasn't stuck, but the actual performance itself has.
Fuck yes.
The boys are rolling.
The boys are on, which
Was
is
that-
great news for you, Jakey.
Yeah,
Heading over
we're
on the
second-
last weekend of September.
Second on the ladder.
Not
And
bad.
I've already got flights and a com
And
for
when
Melbourne.
you bought the tickets, where were they on the ladder? Do you recall?
Oh, that is a great question. We just knocked off Melbourne the first time. So this is
Oh.
A while ago.
Queen's birthday, so early July.
So that would
But my expectation then was that I'd be going to see the Purple People Eaters.
Yes. Freo flag mantle was flying high.
Yeah.
Exciting news for all Fremantle fans this week. We're all on the same team. We're going for Collingwood because if Collingwood knock off Sydney, Fremantle will finish top 4.
Fuck yeah.
Ooh.
And Pies will finish inside the top 4 as well, potentially top 2, I think.
There you go.
If Sydney beat Collingwood,
Oh my god.
I think Pies can fall out of the 4 and Fremantle have no chance to play top 4.
Oh.
So
We're all
Wait, is this when do finals start? What round are we in?
So this is round 22, and then there's round 23, and then the finals are on.
Oh, 23 rounds.
23 rounds.
Jeez, who would have thought?
So there's a lot riding on this weekend, but we need the Pies to win for both the Purple People Eaters' sake
Yes, and they're going for 12 in a row.
and for Collingwood's sake. Collingwood, if we win this against Sydney, that's 12 in a row.
It's amazing.
We knock off Carlton, the arch enemies, in round 23. That's 13 in a row.
Oh my god.
We head into the finals
Yep.
on a 13 win streak,
That's not too shabby.
and we're unlikely to leave Melbourne to play a game of football
Fuck yeah.
from there on out.
That's good odds.
It's
Watch 'em.
incredibly exciting. Do you know what else is good odds? The
What?
fact that your man in the middle got on Collingwood to win the flag during round 1 of the AFL 2022
Round one.
Round one.
season. Literally round 1. I was
Is
sitting
that
there
the earliest
watching
Sitting
us.
market
there.
opens? Or
No, you can get on I got on at half time during the St Kilda Collingwood game. I'm
Who
not
was
going to tell
winning?
you how much I've got on it and how much I will potentially win, but just
It'll do alright.
if you're an Eagles fan and you're looking for a team to back,
Collingwood is always looking for fans.
we are.
Holy shit, that's
We
cool.
found them. We've never really been underdogs
Yep.
as far as I've been alive.
No.
Collingwood's always been a bit of a powerhouse, but at the moment we are heavy underdogs. We were meant to finish 17th on the ladder, and here we are. We watched the game of mine.
Yes.
Joe, where were you?
I was at Luna Leaderville Theatre, which is actually,
Oh,
Do they
his
show it
favorite
there?
fucking
Are
place.
they showing it there as well?
yeah, it was. Which is actually, this is maybe not the 3rd episode in a row it's come up, but that was where I had my infamous.
Oh.
Shit. Michael
Have
Angelo.
you? Do you work there?
Oh, how was the
Oh,
big
actually,
day
yeah, we
with
didn't even
Mikey?
talk about that. Yeah, so I went bowling with my dear friends Michael and Emily.
Oh, are we
Who
haven't
were
talked about this?
My trio of BFFs from kindy.
Pre-K.
Yeah.
We did everything together while we were in kindy.
Fuck yeah.
And then-
Everyone knows now. You
Everything?
mentioned them.
Yeah, and then drifted apart. I saw Michael's doppelganger at GYG and at Luna Leaderville. I then saw him again, and then I went bowling with Michael and Emily.
How was it?
Down at Strike Carousel.
Judging.
How was it?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was good. It was good. It was
Who won? Is the better
so
question.
Michael took out the first game, and
Of course he did.
not to humble brag, but I won the second.
Nice.
Yeah, pretty good at bowling.
Did
So
you
it's-
get that photo that we were asked for?
Which photo? Oh, the photo of all
the
three of us.
you,
Yeah, the threesome.
No, he didn't actually.
Surely ask this. What do you call him? The bowling
Yeah.
supervisor.
Yeah, no, there were just the three of us there, and we were living in the moment. You know, we weren't thinking about.
Did you go out for dinner after?
We weren't thinking about podcasts.
Did the chat come up? The fact that you saw his doppelganger. Surely that comes
Yeah.
up in conversation.
Yes.
Did Emily
So-
ask how this rendezvous occurred?
No, because she had also Michael had sent. She had watched the video.
Okay.
It's your fan.
Yeah, you know, any way to get listeners.
Shout out. Who's not listening to us at the moment?
Facts.
The amount of people that say they listen can't be correct.
Like,
it, just can't,
yeah.
it just can't be correct.
as well.
I haven't ticked over. Really?
Like, I
Are you
know.
going offline? Or like,
Yeah.
are you pirating our fucking show?
Are these? Is our account dodgy? What is going on?
Like I can count more people who have told me they've listened to the show in the last week than I've seen on the data.
Yeah.
Someone's lying somewhere. No, that's not true. We're doing very
We
well.
have lots of listeners.
I just know 1.5 million people.
Yeah, and also people will like bring it up, and obviously we're sort of preaching to the choir because everyone listening, you know, you are a listener. That's why you're hearing this right now.
Thank you.
But yeah, people
how
come
meta
up,
off the top.
We love you guys. You're
just,
the extra fair
just
ones.
a couple podcasters just talking shit about people who don't listen. But yeah, like they'll say like, oh yeah, I listen, and then you know you bring up like the tiniest reference or whatever. They don't know.
Yeah.
They don't know.
I was at a 21st, my workplace 21st. I only need like 8 people there. And this random guy came up to me and he was like, "You're Junior from the MacPack." And I was like, "I am Junior from the MacPack." And I appreciated this, even though he didn't know. He said, "There's a word I meant to say." And I was like, you know what? That counts, Miller. I'll allow
It's
that.
close enough.
Of course
Because
not.
we've only mentioned it twice, so he would have had to listen to at least one of those.
I think it's
two.
time. I think after 98 episodes, we drop the podcast password one more time.
Yes.
Here we go.
Mainly
Let's do
because,
it.
and I'd like to reward the listeners. We've had one man who's been very good fun over the last month with us.
Yes.
He started listening to it recently, and he
Yeah.
dropped it on. I was
On
with him on
Friday.
Friday night. You were not there. You were absent, notably
No.
absent.
Dog.
I brought my other brother.
That's me.
We actually went to Matter down in
Matter Friday.
At Magnet.
at Magnet, which is becoming the home away from home.
Great place to be.
A great place to be. And one of the boys down there, we won't mention his name. I don't know.
If you
Hopefully, he will listen to this at some
And then he'll
point.
tell us we can name drop him.
Hopefully, in the near future, he comes on because he's got some fucking hilarious stories. And I know that we've
Oh, mate.
hinted it. We'd love to have him on. But he come over and goes, "I've been listening to the episodes, having a bit of a chat about that." And he goes, "It's fucking exceptional." And I was
Exceptional,
like,
yes.
bang, he actually does listen. So for those playing along at home, if you are brand new listening to the MacPack podcast and you're joining us at episode 98,
Fuck yeah.
it's an interesting place to join us. But
Congrats.
Good choice.
thanks for coming along.
Take
The
it.
podcast password is exceptional. So if you do want to basically provide a level of authenticity
Yep.
to the fact that you are a
It's a
listener.
little blue tick next to your name.
Because as I said, so many people come and go, "Oh, I listen to the podcast."
It's the only way to prove
But
it.
that's all they say. And you go,
Literally.
Do
I
you though?
bet you do. But if you tell us that the podcast is exceptional, then yeah, you're part of a very small niche
So you know.
who would fit in this very room of actual listeners.
Boys, Lollapalooza has been in the news this week.
What the frick is a
What is a
Lollapalooza?
Lollapalooza?
Lollapalooza is massive
Is that a foot disease?
international music festival, like one of the biggest ones.
Holy shit.
So it was in the news because a Lollapalooza security guard sent an anonymous text message about a false mass shooting to get out of work early.
Dog.
Nice.
She was arrested and is now facing felony charges. So essentially,
Oh my God.
she was working. She's sort of like, oh,
Saves.
had enough of this.
Yeah.
Dead haps.
I'm gonna
Literally, there's gonna be some dead apps up in this bitch.
I'm just gonna tell someone that there's a mass shooting.
Fair enough.
Which is it's interesting because that's like pretty extreme thing to do,
Yep.
and it wasn't.
A little bit.
It was only to get out of work. It was only to get out of work early, like
Yeah.
maybe
Right,
for
well, she's done it. She'll never have to work there ever again.
Yeah.
So
She's got
effective.
her,
For good.
yeah, But in prison, she's just like, oh, there's a riot. Can't do my shift. There's a riot.
What sort of, who do you text? Did it go on to say who she got in contact with, or?
No, not sure. I think maybe because it's the legal battle is still happening, so I don't know if they can be post too many details.
It's not quite like a bomb threat. Like if a bomb threat happens, you can just throw a bag on the floor and just be like, oh, like bomb threat. With a mass shooting, it's either happened or it hasn't.
Yeah.
And it's not a
Yeah.
quiet thing. Usually a
No.
mass shooting is then followed quite quickly by lots of carnage, screaming, and
Yeah.
unfortunately a few fatalities.
Yeah.
It would take next to no time to work out there were none of those things.
No.
She pings in a text and someone just goes,
Shit!
just one phone call. Like you just put one phone call into the place and just like, hey man, has there been a mass shooting? They just go,
No.
No.
no. You go, all right, no, it's
No.
that's the extent. With a bomb threat, it could just be a fucking hoodie
Yeah.
in a bag, just laying on, just laying in the field.
Suspicion of a bomb is easy to.
Yeah.
Anything could be a bomb, really, if you're creative enough.
I'm the freaking bomb.
But yeah, you gotta. She must have been having the worst shift, so you gotta respect the. You gotta
You
respect the
don't.
hustle.
You don't. You literally don't. You don't
But
respect
that
that.
led
There are-
us to think.
You can get out of work way easier than that.
Yeah.
Yes, you definitely can.
And you can still lie about it.
Which led us to think, how many people of the MacPack fraternity
Yep.
have also lied about basically anything in order to leave or not go into work?
Yes.
And the results are in, boys.
Some results are very
87% of our followers
Yep.
have decided that at one time or another, they have gone, you know what, instead of going into work today, I'm just going to lie
Not.
about something. Yeah, I'm just going to lie, pretend something's going on, and just not head in.
Hell yeah.
Now, I assume most of these are sicknesses.
Yeah, it's definitely the go-to lie.
And based on a few of the comments that we've received and a few of the stories that have come through,
Yep.
they do appear to be sicknesses.
Yes, sir.
Boring! We want the fun stuff. So we've
We want
hand
the
selected
fun
a
stuff.
couple of the better stories that have come through and that have genuinely made us go.
yo, what the fuck? Oh.
Junior boy, take it away. Yeah.
Well, I reckon I've actually got a decent one just myself to begin with.
Hit us. Oh, about you.
Yeah, first of all, have you boys ever done it? Us three as the MacPack. Have we
it's
ever
too-
pulled a sickie?
I'm not going with it.
He's not going to tell you.
We'll come back. We'll come back to this.
Have I ever pulled a sickie? That's it. I don't know, actually. I've definitely had.
Bloke just works from home every day of his life anyway.
Yeah, you don't need to call
I
it
think
sick
when I was at my part-time job, I think I only ever called in sick once. I think I had like a big night the night before, and I wasn't up to it in the morning, so I called up and I was like,
so lame.
not feeling great.
I'm still bung-eyed.
not gonna
Weak
be
for
able
me,
to come
Joe.
in.
I went-
And they were just like, yeah, that's fine. And I was like, damn, I should do this more often.
Well, that's what happened with me because I was a bit of a virgin. So I worked at the same place that Joe was referring to then.
Plot twist.
I worked there for I worked there for years and years. And the first sick day I took, firstly I felt terrible because I'd never done it.
Mm-hmm.
And I was genuinely so sick. Like
Yep.
I woke up and I was vomiting and had a sore throat and all the fucking works.
Yep.
And would have been like my 6th or 7th year at the place.
Shit.
And I just called up and I was like, hey dude, I'm so sorry to do this, but there's no way I'm coming in. I'm fucking real crook. And the dude on the other end of the phone was just like, yeah man, that's fine, no worries. Hey, just no, I don't even need a doctor's note. Yeah, you'll be right. And I was like, okay, sick. Thanks. And then it dawned on me, what the fuck? Hadn't I been doing that for 6
Because you get
7 years?
paid.
Literally.
Yeah,
You
he
get
goes,
paid.
yeah, we'll just process your payment and everything. You've got heaps of sick days left. And I was like, fucking of course I do. I didn't know we had sick
Oh,
days.
Actually, that I have lied about. When I was leaving my old job, I had a lot of sick days left. So
Which old job?
This recent one.
the recent one.
Right.
So my
cheeky,
profit,
naughty
I had,
boy.
I had a lot of sick days in the bank.
Yes.
Shout out. Is there anyone that still listens?
Oh, probably not. I'll ask. I'm seeing him on Friday. I'll ask him. But yeah, I was like,
They will now.
I was like, I knew I was going to be resigning soon, and I didn't want to take my sick days after I resigned because it's kind of sus.
Yeah.
So I was just taking them early, day here, day there. I'm not feeling great. Yeah, it was great.
What's a sick day versus just a working from home day look like? Describe the differential. Because I've seen, I reckon I would have walked in on a few of your sick days.
I don't like when people call in sick after a hang. Whenever I hear people like, oh, they're too hungover to come in. Mate, even last weekend, Jake and I got home from Matter at 4. Went to sleep at 4:30. I was at work at freaking 8.
That's impressive. I don't know. I genuinely don't know how you did that. I didn't get out of bed until 4
And then went home,
in the afternoon.
went to a 21st. Not too bad. All right.
King.
I'm not fucking around.
A bloke has had 9 hours sleep in 4 days.
But there was one thing that I did very cheekily recently. It was after I came back from Melbourne and hadn't used an alarm in like a week or so. So I wasn't used to the alarm yet. Right?
This going to put you in the soil here or what?
Nah, it's all good fun.
All right.
I mean, I came in after 3 hours sleep. You can tap me up for that and then get me
Okay, I'm nervous.
Anyway, so they were like, oh yeah, I just missed my alarm. Spewing. Missed my alarm by an hour and 45 minutes. Started work at 10.
It's a swing and a miss.
I wake up at 11:45 to a message from my... No, I just wake up and I'm like... And then I'm like, oh my God, I was meant to be at work an hour and 45 minutes ago. So I checked my phone and my boss messaged me like 5 minutes prior. It was like an hour and a half where it was just nothing. And he was like, hey man, you coming into work today? ? And I was like, damn. And
No.
obviously I had just fallen asleep. But I thought that was a bit of a... it's a shit excuse, you know. It's no excuse to just sleep.
Well, I think you've been on a holiday for a week. You usually do the same shift. And you just hadn't switched your alarm back on.
Yeah.
I think that's fair enough.
No, I switched it on. I just turned it off and went back to bed.
Oh, so you woke up to it and just went, fuck, not today.
I was just like, why is that going off? Because I was in such a mood
Deep
of just like,
slumber,
like what's that even on for? Anyway, and then but the front fender of my car had also recently fell off, and me and Dad a few days prior was strapping it all together and screwing it all up, and I was like, I could use that as the cheeky excusage. So I went and took a few photos and was like, brother, this is what happened this morning. And I sent that through. No worries. No freaking worries.
There you go. Not too bad. Some of the ones we got in on the text line were a little bit, I'd say, better than those two. Let's flesh them out.
My favourite one was from Charlie's niece. Is that what
Shalice?
I'll take the
Wow. You missed many days of school?
Charlize said, I told work that there had been a death in the family. There wasn't. Zayn just quit One Direction.
Oh.
Which is fair enough. That is a death of the family. The 1D family really mourned
1D.
Mourned quite hard that day.
One death.
We've got some good stories about some One Direction stuff. We'll sit on that. Joey, you want to go with this one?
Yes, of course. This one comes from Georgia, and she said that her grandma had a heart attack so she could see Jack Harlow perform.
So it must be a pretty recent.
JH. Yeah, that's only like 2-3 weeks ago.
Pretty recent.
I do respect that because it's like, you're at work, you might be working there for a while. You've only got 4 grandparents. You can't be killing them off willy-nilly.
Yeah.
A heart attack.
It's a bit It's a bit Russian
too
roulette.
easy.
Yeah, it's a bit Russian roulette.
It's risky though. I like going with the more positive, like his birthday. I don't know, because if there's the heart attack, it's like, whoa.
There's a lot of follow-up questions to that.
And then, there's a story behind it. They could supply a mental health care plan. Like, there's a lot of stuff going on. Rather than just a freaking...
Seems excessive.
Nan's 81st.
And then you could be like, yeah, it was her birthday. Yeah, she's a massive Jack Harlow fan.
I nearly didn't go in when Bud died the other week.
Oh, yeah.
That was a pretty rough day, especially when it was the first thing I woke up to. It's like, wow. Whoa.
Yeah, that was early.
Yeah. Goodness gracious. Olive's is really good. Your Olive.
Yep.
Goes, I've made up all sorts of diseases. And then she just hit him with a bit of hee-hee. Bit of Michael Jackson hee-hee.
Classic.
I'd love to know, because surely there is a statute of limitations on diseases. It wouldn't, especially these days, it only take one Google search to go,
That's not real.
yeah, I reckon you're full of shit there. But my favourite of the bunch comes from, oh no, I'm not good with the names, Evie Palomara.
I reckon that's as close as you're going to get.
And she just said she's lied about a few things, all right? So she's had tires slashed before. She reckons she's lied about the fact that her house has been broken into. But my favourite of them all was when she lied about hitting a kangaroo en route to work.
That's rough.
Which makes me think, where are you
Where
driving
you
to?
work?
Yeah. What is the venture?
And what workplace is letting you get away with so many to begin with? Like, these are just the top 4 she's lifted off. I reckon there's more.
Yeah.
In her Venn diagram, but yeah.
I then followed up and went, surely hitting a kangaroo would bring about a fair amount of questions. Because I've got mates who have hit kangaroos. They then need to buy new vehicles. It's not just like, we're not rocking up to work that day.
Unless you're getting like a Joey, your car's gone.
It's a big deal. She said,
it's like hitting a human, but way stronger.
She actually did hit a kangaroo previously, so she just sent in the old photos.
Classic.
But then she's gone on, and this is what I like. This is what I appreciate. The craft
Yep.
is quite important because she's then followed up with that lie by driving her mum's car to work for the entire next week while hers was, quote unquote, getting fixed.
Bravo.
Which I like. I don't know. The damage would be a lot.
That makes me, that's the extra step. She's a bit of a veteran. She knows how to tell a lie, but she also knows how to make the lie believable.
Yeah.
By, it's not an act. It's not a one-day act. It's a freaking week.
You
Yeah.
got to get to the point where it's like, there's no way any person like this can't be a lie.
Yeah, it's more crazy for her to lie about this after everything she's done than just to lie about it to get out of work. You got to seem like you got to make it seem
You got to
like
commit so
if they
hard.
figure this out, I'm freaking crazy, which I am. But they need to.
Yeah.
No one needs to know that. But I think the one that takes the cake is the mass murder. I don't know anyone that would ever go with the mass murder.
Yeah, that's too far.
The gun down shooting, I think that's a...
Yeah, if you can go to jail for your excuse, probably don't use it.
All right, boys, it's not often that we go back to the well for a bit of bring out your dead segments, but last week we flirted with the fact that we hadn't played the same game basically twice ever before.
Yes, it's rare for a game to get a second run.
So we went back through the archives, found one of our favorite episodes, an episode we did with Cody Ritchie
Fucking oath.
over a year ago. Thanks for your input. Over a year ago.
Fucking oath.
We basically compared Nick's place with
Episode
fucking
35. So it was
Alibaba.
over.
Alibaba, episode 35.
That's it.
That was
The Kevin Durant
funny
special.
lisp. The Kevin Durant special. That's why we went back to the well. And we've decided to come up with a brand new game that we're sort of repurposing. We're recycling. But it's
Reuse.
good. We're reusing it. This week we're going to be comparing Optus Stadium and RAC and their reviews. Take it away, boys.
Who's review? Who's review?
Yeah, I really want to know.
Who's review? Who's review?
Tell me who's review.
Who's review? Who's review?
Yeah, because I really want to know.
Who's review? Who's review?
The house band's getting worse, but the segments are following suit. Boys, this week we played the game with Cody. We basically had two companies, two establishments, two
Yes.
locations.
That are very similar.
And we had one of us read out, can't remember who, one of us read out the reviews and we had to guess.
It was me and Riley. We both read them.
The Brother Mingos.
You and Cody were playing.
There you go. What a memorable time. And then and me and Code apparently had to then work out which kebab place matched the review.
Yep.
Yes.
Some of the reviews you find on Google are absolutely spasticular, and so we have decided to head down that route again tonight. Not allowed to say that word?
Nah.
No,
right.
Beyonce's been in strife in the last week for using that word in a song. She's changed the lyric.
Good
All
on.
right, that's good. Good for
So
her.
We're going to be re-releasing this with a changed lyric.
Okay.
So if you heard it, it's just because we haven't edited it yet.
Yeah,
But it will be coming. The woke version will be coming.
Stay tuned. All right, Joe, you've got a couple of reviews. You're going to read out a review. Me and Riley have to guess which review it belongs to. Is it Optus Stadium or is it RAC Arena?
RAC Arena.
And if we can get through this nice and quick so I don't get cancelled.
So
that'll be
RAC
fantastic.
Arena is the indoor stadium, like the big one in the Perth city.
Yes. Where we were at.
And Optus Stadium
Yes.
is the big outdoor stadium
Yeah.
on the west of the Perth.
Both of which we've been to
Yeah, what would you-
relatively
East of the
recently.
Perth.
Well, okay, RAC, Optus. Which is your favourite one to go to?
Optus.
I probably had better. Optus, just because of the Pies games.
What about
Get
for
lit.
a concert? What would you rather?
Oh,
Oh,
RAC.
RAC.
Yeah, okay. Cool. So they both have Optus better for sport.
Yeah.
Maybe not a basketball game.
Have you got shares in one of them? Or what's the
No,
story?
I just think it's good to set up what our
The status
perspective
quo.
of them
Oh,
is
okay.
to begin with.
Like-
I feel like these reviews aren't going to have anything to do with our perspective.
All right, now we've got a 1-star review from
No.
3 years ago.
No.
Okay, this is ridiculous. I have been to over 100 concerts, even in developing countries, which I am from, and none of them require this amount of inconvenience at 1 a.m. in the morning on a work night.
Holy shit.
Highly disappointed at the organization for something that I was looking forward to. So I did cut a bit, but basically she was saying,
Jake, I'll get in first.
Yep.
RAC Arena.
would Riley like a guess?
I'm gonna go freaking Optus Stadium.
It is Optus Stadium.
But Optus Stadium's so far away from like where anyone would live.
And that was her problem. She was not a fan of the public
The
transport to get
trains.
there.
Oh.
Yes.
See, I'm thinking there was a noise complaint, and if you're across the road from RAC, which I believe you can be,
Yeah.
then that would cause a few noise
Yes, no,
complaints.
fair enough. Good logic, but unfortunately you were incorrect.
Riley takes the cake on the first cue.
1-0, let's go.
All right, on to the next one. All right, so this is another 1-star review. There are a lot of them.
A lot of negativity around. I don't
okay.
like it.
I'm here at an event, and if you need to go to the toilet during the show, they won't let you back in. All the intelligence and
Jake.
yes,
RAC Arena.
RAC, correct.
If you
And
go
this-
to the tennis, they don't let you. You don't let you leave your seat.
Nah.
okay,
Like a hostage, you got to piss in a cup.
okay, but bonus point. What? Get if you had to guess what the show was.
Oh, it's a shot. It's not the tennis.
Greece.
It's not the tennis.
No, it's not the tennis.
Was it Greece at Optus State?
No.
Oh, RSA. Fuck.
Take one guess.
The Wiggles.
It was Dynamo's magic event, as they've written there.
Dynamo.
Yes, this is 5 years ago. She went to Dynamo, was not allowed back in after going to the toilet, and she said that the intelligence and practicality of the security guards are well below average found in third world countries, which is the second reference to the developing world.
Fucking hell.
We're not that far apart from them.
No, okay, this is another 1-star review.
Okay.
This
What's the score? 1-0.
One each.
one each?
Did I get that?
Yeah.
Yeah, cool.
Okay, this stadium only caters to the home team. I thought it pathetic to only have visual lighting effect and music for
Riley.
the home team.
Oh, it's a
Yep.
Optus Stadium.
It's the Optus Stadium.
It's Optus Stadium, in fact. So she's saying that she goes to Carlton and did not have a good time because
I wouldn't either.
there was
No matter the
Because-
day, no matter the fixture.
she says that there was
Every day I'd wake up and go, fucking who can I bitch about today?
She goes, yeah, despite it being a free home game, at least 30% of the attendance was Carlton.
That's
And they-
bullshit.
And they did not do lighting
Of
and
course
or
not.
music.
It's a home game for the home team. They're
Yeah.
not going to be like, go Carlton.
I thought,
We don't like Carlton here.
yeah, exactly. And I thought this one was interesting because RAC.
But you do that even at the MCG. If it's a Collingwood home game, they're not just all of a sudden going, yeah, and go Richmond a bit as well, but not heaps, just like 30%.
Yeah,
Yeah.
30% is not a lot. Like,
Like,
Yeah.
fuck off. Watch it at home.
and also, I
Turn
thought
your own lights
I
on.
thought that one was interesting because
Scared of the dark or
does,
something down.
RAC does the exact same thing for the Wildcats.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
Probably
it's
more
not-
brutally.
Oh, it's-
they
yeah,
legit
it's-
go, they heckle them. They go, brown, brown.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah,
when the other team
literally.
misses a shot.
Imagine that bitch at the fucking bathroom. Excuse me. Excuse me.
It's not very fair.
Yeah, I
not
don't
meant
like
to be.
being in the jungle.
Hence,
actually.
hence the home court advantage.
Jesus. So it's
2-1.
2-1. Joe Riley leads.
Riley leads. All right, now
Great
we've
segment. I'm glad we brought it back.
now we've got a 5-star review. Okay, so we've
This
had
segment.
Oh my god.
We've had a lot of 1-star reviews, but this is a 5-star review. So just for the listeners at home, just pick if there's something different about this, which has garnered them a 5-star review. I was in the corporate box.
Oh!
Venue parking was really easy and had vacancy indicators to help locate free spaces.
Did you write this?
The box itself is great, nice furniture, and a great view of the
Oh.
field or court or whatever.
Yeah.
Oh.
Seating in the viewing area was comfortable and service was perfect.
Riley.
Jake.
It's a 50-50 for this
It
one.
is.
I'm going to have
it
to
is.
go
It's pretty good.
the RSC Arena.
It is the RAC
Oh,
Arena.
Riley takes out the cake with a 3-1, but fortunately, the last question is a triple pointer. Here we go.
All right, so we've
The chances.
How exciting is this?
we've got a
one saw
one-star
it coming.
we've got a 1-star review coming in.
Oh, fuck me,
And
Dad.
this is from Riz A31
Oh,
Gaming.
I know him. I know him. I know it. I know the answer.
And it was only 4 months ago.
Yep. Me and Riz were there together
Where's that?
at
Okay.
RAC.
I will begin.
Optus.
I will begin reading now. The music was too loud, and this guy next to me was watching a video on how to make fuel.
Hey, call the police. Call the fucking police. That's a bomb threat waiting to happen. I'll lock in Jake, and I will say.
So you gotta imagine it, right? He's sitting there. The music is pumping. This guy's learning about unleaded. Where are we?
My question is,
Why?
like, that's,
What's the...
it's really not up to the fucking establishment to control.
also, like, was this a 5-star or 1?
There's a 1-star.
Yeah,
Five star. I learned a few things.
Can you stop the unleaded community in? Wait, Do you have the answer to what music event this was? Because I'm intrigued just to find out later.
No, I don't. So it was 4 months ago at Optus.
Shocker.
We didn't get a vote in, but
We didn't
thanks.
Oh, sorry.
Not many hosts jumped the gun.
So 3 points to Joey for that.
Oh my lord.
Joey took the cake.
So is it Optus?
It was at Optus.
the home of
yeah.
unleaded Phil.
just imagine sitting there, the music blaring, like, and then you're like, man, this is really loud. Wait, a fuel tutorial? What the hell?
He's just like learning how to siphon Phil. I don't understand
How
what.
do you even make fuel? Like, what, get it from the ground?
yeah.
It must have, fair enough, 4 months ago. Times were tough. Times were real tough. It's making
Quite
more
the-
sense. Follow that man. Follow that man. He seems like he knows what he's doing.
Boys, I went to Cade's for a fresh cut the other evening.
Nice.
Last Wednesday it was. And I walked in, sat down in his little barber chair that he has, in his little
Yes.
salon that he has out the front.
Do you pay him?
Yeah, $5 a cut. It used to be free, but he started getting alright.
Inflation.
He started getting good, so he started charging.
$5.
Pretty cheap.
That's so cheap.
For good yarns with your mate as well.
Yeah, fuck.
And it was mainly...
Circumcisions are way more expensive than that. We're $5 a cart.
And it's actually his mum enforcing the payment because we're
Oh, I
using
thought
all
we were
of
going
her...
elsewhere.
We're using all of her equipment because she is actually a hairdresser. Anyway,
Oh, fair enough. Like,
Damages.
yeah, basically, yeah.
that's kind of nice. Like, he does all your hairs, and then eventually mum can buy a new kit. You know, I like
Yeah.
it.
Essentially.
Yeah, new kid.
Yeah.
Kid.
Anyway, so I rock up at Cade's and I go and sit in the chair, which is just in the little front room, and he shuts the door behind us and he says, "Oi." He was like, "My dad has been asking me a few questions about your fucking podcast."
Ooh.
And obviously Cade featured probably like 20 weeks ago now on the show. And
Another
I did
fan.
talk to his...
Another loyal fan.
I did
Joins the crew.
Yeah.
I did talk to Cade's father and his mother about the podcast show at the
Podcast show.
I hope you didn't say it like that.
about the episode
Should we give you palm cards for next time?
after it happened, and like I was like laughing a bit, and I was like, it's good to get a bit of an insight to who Cade really is. So hopefully Cade's
I
dad
bet they got a bit of an insight.
hopefully Cade's dad is listening to the episode right now. This is a real test to see if he's a real fan. Anyway, I know that-
Exceptional, Luca. Exceptional.
I also know that Cade doesn't listen every week. So this is also a test for him.
So his dad's a bigger fan than he is.
Yes, but so Kate said, Riley, mate, my dad's been asking me a few questions about some shit you've been talking about me on the show. And I was like, I wonder what I last talked about Cade. And this was it, when we went to Melbourne and I came back and told you
Oh no!
this story. But Cade brought something that no one was expecting. He bought his Vapping. Vapping is a collection of bodily fluids of a human that is created during... Yeah, I think you can see where this is going.
It's his. It's his
It's
vapping.
genitalia bodily fluids, essentially,
Oh, nice.
in a collective bottle.
He bought that. Is
Yeah.
that a home brew? Is that a home brew job?
Obviously, it's his own.
Is it actually?
People use Vapping,
It's a family recipe.
and they dab it on themselves as a sort of cologne,
He bought his own.
which gives off more pheromones.
He bought his own sailors, his own semen.
Maybe.
Seriously?
Do you have to feed him?
Surely that's not passing through customs.
All right. Well, he had a little bottle that looked very much like it, and he was running with it the
That's
whole time.
disgusting.
So that is what we last talked about, Cade. And Cade said, "Don't fucking talk about me again, because Daddy is listening
And
to
here
your
we
show."
are.
And here we are. I just thought it was a good little funny occurrence that happened to an ex-podcaster on our show. So yeah, what are our thoughts on that, Jeremy?
Cool. Yeah, it's a short one. No, that's good. Good to hear from a fan.
So he gave me a stern word and said, "Don't talk about me again." But I don't know, 5 days later, and I'm talking about
Back
it.
to the well.
You know what? Listen to the show, mate, and then you won't get talked about again. So there's that.
Did he bring it up with Daddy-O? Bring it up with you?
No, Daddy-O did not bring it up with me.
I
But he
wonder-
just said, "What the fuck are you doing, son? What are you actually doing over there?" Because then I also, I also remember 5 minutes before that we talked about Kate and I spooning
Yep.
for 25 minutes. And
Yes.
but he didn't mention that. He was more concerned about this vapping.
Vapping. Yeah,
But,
fair enough.
okay, just a disclaimer: it wasn't actually Cade's vapping
It was his dad.
because I failed. Because I failed to mention that on the last episode that I never concluded the fact that it wasn't actually his vapping, which his dad was quite confused
And
about.
what was it?
It was actually some sort of cologne / spray / aftershave that his grandfather gave.
Oh my god, it's been passed down.
It was an
It's
heirloom.
It's
It was
va-
an heirloom of vapping. No, it's an heirloom of aftershave.
Nice old. Come on.
Yeah, and it just had the consistency and aesthetic of some other substance. And Cade, you know, he's a cheeky devil and he loves playing into it. So that's what he told all us boys when we were on the
So
trip.
it's good that you've cleared that up.
Yes.
I wonder if
So there you go, Cade's
It's,
dad.
it's as clear as semen now. Look at that.
I wonder if Kate's dad like. I wonder if he's actually a fan or if he'll just be like,
He's checking in.
"Oh, the boys just went away. I want to see if that idiot." See if he's talking about it on the podcast. See if I could get an inside scoop.
Cade's dad is going to love the Melbourne documentary coming out this summer.
Ooh, yes.
He is going to love it because there's a lot of insight into all the boys. Hopefully all the boys' parents. I'm going to message all
Oh,
the
you
boys'
should.
parents.
What you should do is
DM them all and say,
organise
this is
it.
what your kids are going to get up to on the weekend.
organize a group screening
Oh, shit.
with
That
all
would be cool.
all the parents.
I reckon they could
we
get
could
few
do a
numbers
private
down.
screening of that.
That would actually be pretty cool.
And when people come, they get their own little bottle of Cade's vapping. All right, boys, that brings us to our favourite weekly segment. It's our only fucking weekly segment. It's time for our Everyday Hero.
Jakey boy, take it away.
It's my turn.
Oh,
It's my turn.
he's back.
My turn.
Yeah.
Let me guess. South Street, you're in your car on the way to work.
No.
Yeah, we haven't gotten. You know, like a drive past a miracle cross.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's the Bermuda Triangle of Heroes,
We
that
haven't
place. Getting just drawn in there. There's just weird
It's like-
cunts in Freo,
If
man.
there was an Australian version of Infinity War, it would happen at.
Yeah, that's
It would happen at that settle.
There's a lot happening at that set of lights. If anyone is aware of
Wait,
what
which
I'm
set of
talking
lights
about.
is it? The Murdoch one.
So no,
No,
it's
it's-
way up.
There's
It's-
a petrol station, right?
yeah.
Near Gilbert.
There's sort of probably a kilometre long area. There's one that seems to take place right at the pharmacy there.
Oh, you go from like Hammy Hill to Freo, that area.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
At the pharmacy area at the top of the hill, where you're outside of one of the pubs, and there's like a softball, maybe
The
it's a
karate tab.
badminton or
Oh,
squash.
yeah, yeah.
Squash. It's the squash centre
Yeah,
outside
near,
the squash
near
centre.
Hilton's Pizzas.
Can I just say that's
Fresh pizzas every day.
that was so seamless.
And that's the squash center. Games of squash for only $29.95, and that's squash for your whole weekend. Yeah, if anyone wants me to do ads,
He's getting good at them.
Can you do something for us?
that's the MacPack podcast. Mother Hogger Jumper, available online at themacpack.com.au/shop. That's /shop for all your MacPack shopping needs.
Okay, well, the squash place, just quickly.
Yep.
Money laundering.
Yeah, I've never seen. I don't even think there's a fucking door to get in the place. It's just
It's literally just a
Have you seen
brick
it?
wall.
It's
Yeah,
like a
'cause that-
fucking white shed on
Just
top of a
cooking
car
meth
park.
behind there.
Yeah. I've never seen. I drove past it. I worked there for like 18 months. I never saw a single fucking soul. Not even walk in. Get close to walking in. Well, I drove past there twice a day for the best part of nearly 2 years.
Yeah.
Not only was there not even a person walk in there,
There's a car.
not a
is there
fucking
car park?
squash racket to be seen like
Yeah, I've
within a
never
fucking
seen-
mile.
I've never seen and Kira lives like right near there, and I've never seen anyone in like athletic gear
Walking in.
in
Nah.
the vicinity.
Let's do a stakeout.
You know what-
You've
you know
heard
what
it here
is-
first.
Huge.
We're gonna do a stakeout on
might
the
go-
squash
You know
place.
what's
Why don't I get
interesting,
shot?
right?
Should we go play a game?
You know what's interesting, right? We should, but what's interesting is that pizza place next door, the Hilton Pizza,
Yeah.
fresh pizzas every day.
Also money laundering.
No, there's always a lot of cops there because obviously Freo, bit of a
Here we go.
bit of a hotspot for crime. But we drive past and like there's always like cops getting pizza and shit there.
Yeah.
But maybe the squash place. Maybe it's like an undercover,
Cop?
like a 22 Jump Street type
Oh.
hidden police.
I'm
Agency.
intrigued.
If you never hear from us again, don't believe the note.
Oh my lord. Well,
Here we go.
that's not quite the avenue, but I like it. I appreciate it.
I'm gonna write that down. Squash game.
Let's do that in
Yeah.
3 to 4 years.
We could do a whole like. Yeah, actually, let's do it. I've already got ideas for a video in my head. Let's freaking do it.
Cool.
Money laundering.
We could stake out for maybe 72 hours.
Yeah, I can quit my
And we could
schedule.
live pod the whole time.
Yeah, I like
Holy
that.
shit! Yeah.
This is anything.
Okay, all
This
right.
could
What
be.
are you guys doing between the 23rd and the 26th of December? I've got a hole in my...
This could also work for your crazy things you've ever lied about.
Yep.
I said I was sick, but I was actually doing a stakeout.
Oh, nah, we'll go to squash. All right, should we
It's the weekly
redo the... Do we redo the... Nah. Okay,
It's our weekly segment. It's our only weekly segment.
the hero.
It's our everyday hero.
This week's hero. Happened a couple of weeks ago.
Ooh.
Now, I'm obviously living out of... I'm living out of home at the moment.
Yeah.
I
Congratulations.
was actually here.
Oh.
Were we doing an episode?
Is it me?
Were we doing an episode?
It's
Why was I
me.
here? I was here till well late.
I have no idea.
After a game of
you-
football? After a game of football. I was
Business?
here.
I don't know.
Nah, you hang around a fair bit, to be
Oh wait,
honest.
were you here with? Was it when you were with Kobe and I playing pool?
Nah. All right. The story's not going too swimmingly. Anyway, I left here very late. It would have been like 9:30, 10 o'clock on a Sunday. Fuck off.
Very late.
On a Sunday night, right? I haven't eaten my dinner. I haven't eaten my dinner. Oh, that's right. I think I'd planned to have dinner here and then arrived and there was
Shit all.
sweet fuck all, unfortunately. Now, what ended up happening was I decided to just phone. I decided, what's happening? You okay?
Yeah, this is funny.
Nice, dude.
Live
I'm just trying to keep up that laugh a minute average we were going for.
So I ring the Chinese joint. Now Chin's in Leaving. Shout out to the team at Chin's in
Yeah.
Leaving.
Goated.
Also money laundering.
They do.
No.
They're busy. They're busy motherfuckers.
They're
man.
probably putting their money through a lesser.
They don't want to get
Chinese.
taxed.
Yeah,
They're spreading their funds. Bit of a portfolio going
yeah,
on.
they got invested in squash centers all over the place.
Now I get there and I ring. They do an extra large fried rice. So there's like a fried. You can get a standard fried rice. Then you can get a
Yeah.
fucking large fried rice.
Oh shit.
Then they do this extra fried rice.
Oh fuck me.
And it's basically just like a Santa sack of rice. That's what it feels like to me.
That's my favorite kind of
Oh, yeah.
snack.
The thing is huge. It's like $20.
Yeah, it is.
It's a lot of rice, but it's fucking mintox.
Oh,
Now
buddy.
I go there, and I think it was I got you. I actually owe you money.
Oh, cool.
Joe-
Oh, yeah, I gave you cash.
Yeah, Joe gave me cash.
I'll be writing
Joe's,
that down.
Joe's-
Stakeout and cash.
Joe's not the hero, but on this occasion I go, how much did you give me? $15?
Yeah,
20
also,
bucks, $20.
Not to call you out on air, but remember my classic everyday hero about the roadcaster getting fixed?
Yeah, you want cash
yeah,
now?
yeah, I haven't been transferred for that out of the business account.
Okay. Now the everyday hero is losing its way a little bit here, but I'm heading to the place with the money that you gave me. I believe it was $20.
Yep. Yeah. I had a firm 20.
And I take it in to this place.
Yep.
And I'm sitting in the car park, and on my way there, I'm like, fuck, I'd really like some prawn crackers. Because I think prawn crackers and fried rice. I'm not getting anything else. It's just chicken fried rice.
Yeah.
And prawn crackers. That's a meal.
A gentleman's meal. A man of many palates.
Give me, and you get no veggies in the rice as well.
No.
You got
I
you got
fucking
chips back there.
If it's beige, put it in me.
Yeah.
And then also give me dinner.
Give me $20 of your finest chicken and rice. Nice.
Now I arrive, and then I quickly realize that I literally have the only money I have
Here we
is
go.
the money you've given me, right?
Yeah.
A cashy.
And I've
Typical.
I've worked out that it's exactly what I need. No, because I rang the bird. That's right. I rang her, and she goes.
Rang the bird. For the chicken from the rice.
She goes. It's so late. Like you're gonna have to pay cash. Now I run a cash.
Is that how it works?
Yeah.
Yeah,
What
well,
do you
that's what
mean?
she said to me. I don't know. This is the laundering that we're coming back to.
Yeah.
Now,
Nah, the other guy took their first home.
Yeah.
It's his personal one.
and so I've only got the cash, and I've been told specifically I'm only allowed my rice if I give them cash, right?
Yeah, which is how restaurants work.
But normally you can use their FOS. Now
Oh,
I
yeah,
get
yeah.
there with just the cash, and then I go, fuck, this is going to cause a bit of a dilemma. I don't have my wallet, don't have any cash on me. And then I go, I just want fucking the prawn crackers. And I pull up in the drive, what do you call it, the car park?
Yep.
And I'm sat there.
Mhm.
And I look through my car, recently cleaned, and I've got this bag of coins.
Oh shit.
And it's a genuine like Glad bag, but it's a big old thing, right?
Yeah.
And I'm
Humble brag.
peeling through it, but the thing is, it's all silvers. There's not like
Yeah.
actual gold
Yeah.
to be found. Now, I'm looking through it. That thing has been in there for 4 to 5 years.
Fuck yeah.
The coins have stuck together. They've formed a bit of a glue, which I didn't know you could do with metal, but it's fucking happening. And I'm trying to pick through the coins. I pull the bag out. The bag splits in front of me. It goes fucking everywhere.
Oh.
And I quickly work out there is literally no coin bigger than a 10-cent piece in this bag,
gee.
right?
Fuck me.
I didn't want to bring the whole... Well, I can't bring the whole bag in now.
It's got a hole in it.
Because it's got a hole in it.
Of course.
So I'm starting to count the coins. And I'm like, fucking prawn crackers, how much will they be? Can't find them on the menu anywhere. So I don't even know what I'm working
Like
towards.
$2 a bag?
Yeah, you got no idea.
It's just fucking oil.
What's the going rate
Surely
for
it's not
prawn
much.
crackers?
Yeah.
The plastic bag they put the wrappers in is almost...
£2.
Now, I'm counting, but at this point, I don't even have a target to reach.
Yep.
And I just went, fuck it. I'm taking $2 in 5-cent coins.
Fuck.
They're going to sense my desperation for oil
Yeah.
and something to accompany the chicken and rice.
Yep.
I walk in the place. Keep in mind, I've been now in the... It took me 10 minutes to get there.
Yep.
They're closing. There's not a single car in the car park but me. I'm sat there counting my coins, and there's only 2 people in the place.
Yeah.
I walk in, and I reckon they've seen that I've been there for quite some time. They're waiting for me. They're going, this is fucking chicken and rice, man. We should get out of his fucking car.
Yep.
And I'm just sat in the car counting coins. And then I get your cash, got my fucking sack of coins in my pocket, and I walk in, and I hand over. I was like, it's just me for the fried rice. And they knew. I was the only fucking order there. Dude goes, yeah, no worries. And I said, do you mind if I can just get some prawn crackers as well, man? And he goes, yeah, man, just take them for free.
Whoa.
And I had this whole wad of coins. I was like, I've got the coins. And he's just like, nah, don't want.
Fuck no.
I don't want your coins. I'm making so much more money.
It's hard enough to launder these paper coins. No, you know what I mean.
And so I genuinely think that the 2 of them would sat there and watch me count coins for best part of 10 minutes, walk in there and just go. They would have been the only thing that was a hero. That's the hero moment. Is the guy gave me some prawn crackers. I understand that in your world, Joe, this wouldn't even be. I could have just talking point.
Jay, if you were struggling, I could have given you some extra money.
You could have, but you probably should have. But I wish one of them. I imagine they were standing there chatting for quite some time about, oh my god, white chicken boy's here, and he's fucking sat there. He's the only cunt in the fucking car park.
Corky's here.
Like he doesn't even have enough money. He's trying to pick it up off the ground. Poor guy.
And then they've just seen me walk in. Their wages would have paid for my prawn crackers. But that's the everyday hero. I know it was a bit of a windy road for prawn crackers.
It took us 12 minutes to get there.
But it was.
I appreciate it.
It was decent. What do we think?
It was a good one. I mean, you don't have to be Superman to be a hero.
No.
And that's what I like about this guy.
It's the small gesture that counts.
Yeah.
Small is powerful.
Exactly.
Have you
keep telling yourself that? Right?
have you ever needed to be? Have you ever been short? Short money,
Joe?
Yeah, have you ever been short money, Joe?
Joe, no, he's not.
All right, boys, that brings us to the end of another episode of the MacPack podcast.
Another stellar episode of the MacPack podcast.
Yeah, well.
Yeah, you decide.
Conflict of interest. We're meant to have guests on next week, but we haven't heard anything. It is tough. It's not all just fucking wins around here. Sometimes we're dogging it as well.
Sometimes we're in the gins car park, hands and knees, trying to grab a couple of 5-cent coins.
Trying to get a couple of beige things stuck of us.
But yeah, hopefully they get. We're waiting for them.
Yeah,
they're keen. They said they're keen. We'll hold them to that.
Hell yeah,
they will be on. And when we do get them on, we won't say anything to them, but
yeah.
Yous will know. You will all know.
These guys.
They'll be on, and then you go,
they're on.
They're worth waiting for.
Yes,
they're definitely worth waiting for.
Fuck yeah.
Anything going on this week? The table's in.
Oh, daddy.
Daddy-o.
The table's in the new studio.
We've got a ring table.
The new studio is making some genuine moves. We went to an op shop area place this week.
Yeah, but we'll discuss that in the first episode.
Yes.
Okay, we can do that.
Yeah, we'll delve into everything that happened with the whole studio.
Yeah, because the builders, we sacked the builders. We just went, fuck you.
They're taking too long.
You don't even know what a table is.
No.
Get out of here, you little bitch ass. No, but yeah, it's happening. There we are. It's going to be exciting. It'll happen in a couple of weeks as well.
Oh yeah.
Episode 100? Is that the deadline?
I have to wait and see.
It doesn't give us long, 2 weeks. What fucking pressure's on? All right, boys, until we do this next week, remember to stay safe, stay blessed. That was number 2.
Go give your mama.
It's chuffing out, but not free.